Today's video, I'm going to teach you this design right here. Okay, I do not know the name of this pattern. I thought it was kind of cool. It was something different. I liked this part of it. It starts off with a circle, so we are going to put a circle inside of a square. Okay, so we have our circle. Now we have to transition it to fit the square. Okay, I'm inserting between one of my triple crochets, and I'm going to pull up a loop, and I'm going to chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I'm going to bring that right back down in the same place and do a single crochet. So what I have just done is I've made a little loop. It's going to be a big loop. I got my finger through it. See that loop? Now chain 1, 2, 3. Go to the other side of where those three double crochets are, and go between them and do a single crochet. Chain 1, 2, 3. I gotta loosen up my thread. Go to the other side of the next grouping of double crochets and do a single crochet. Chain 1, 2, 3. In the space right between the double crochets in that space, and do a single crochet. And get it one more time. 1, 2, 3. In the space, we do a single crochet. So we have just gone 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4 of these double crochet groupings. Now we're going to make another loop just like we did here. So we chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because these are going to be our corners. We have to put corners on our circle. Do a single crochet. Alright, see, now we have a loop there, and we have a loop here. These are going to be corners. 1, 2, 3 chains, and then go to the space between the double crochets and do a single crochet. Whoops. 1, 2, 3. Between the double crochet group space there, single crochet, 3 chains, single crochet in the space. 1, 2, 3. Gotta do it one more time. Come on, hook. 1, 2, 3. Single crochet. Now, you will notice that we are now on the very exact opposite side of our first loop, because this is the very middle right here. So we need to do another loop. Chain 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and single crochet in that same place. See? That corner has to be exactly opposite from this. Now continue with 3 chains, and then a single crochet in the space between the double crochet groupings. 1, 2, 3. Single crochet. 1, oops, 2, 3. Single crochet. 1, 2, 3. Single crochet, and now we are opposite the other point right here, exactly across. because it's 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces. So now we do a loop with 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, single crochet. That's our 4th loop. 1, 2, 3 chains, single crochet in the spaces between the groupings of double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Now this row is just the foundation for the next one, 2, 3, and then I just want to slip stitch that right in the beginning of our first loop that we made. So I'm just going to the side of that and slip stitch. Okay, so our circle now has little loops, which is going to help form our corners. Okay, these two are opposite each other. These two are opposite each other. If you were to draw a line, it would make a perfect cross. See how our circle is beginning to transition into a square. Now, for our big loops, we need to do a series of double crochets in here. So I'm going to just chain 1 right there, just give it a little length. And we're going to do double crochets in here. Inside the loop. 1, 2, doing it inside the loop. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The little loop has now become a big loop. Now, on this part right here between our big loops, we're going to do something a little different. What we want is we want to have it high right in the center, but we want it to be a little shorter, sort of curved, so these stitches are shorter, and then they get taller, and then they're higher, and then they get shorter again. And so that's what we're going to do. So where this comes down, you can see that it kind of lays on those first couple of stitches. You can skip those first couple of stitches and go into the loop and just do we could do a slip stitch. And then, oops, don't loop. And then the next stitch, we're going to do a single crochet. So that's a short one. Now we're going to do a half double crochet. So loop, go in, pull it up, and then pull it through 3. And the next one's going to get taller, so we're going to chain 1, and then I'm going to do double crochets. Double crochet. See how it's short and it's getting taller. Alright, but I'm not going any taller than a double crochet. So we're going to do a series of double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, double crochets, and I'm getting close to the end, so I'm going to start shortening them. So I'm going to do a half double crochet right here, so it'll be a little bit shorter, and then we're going to do a single crochet. See how these stitches are shorter, and then they get longer, and then they get shorter again. Now we're close to that loop. First of all, I want to do a slip stitch right here, so it's like really low, and then we're going to go right into that, putting 10 double crochets inside the loop. 9, and the last one, 10 double, oops, I lost my stitch. Do it again. 10 double crochets, and that helps to form that loop. See how this right here kind of lines up with that, the corner, the center, and the corner. See, we're going to be able to put a straight line across there. Okay, we can skip the first 2 stitches and just do a slip stitch right here to join this to that side. And then the next stitch I'm going to do a single crochet, and then I'm going to do a half double crochet, chain 1, because now I'm going up, and now I'm going to do 5 double crochets. Oops, dropped it. 4 and 5. Oops, I split the thread again. All right, let's do that again. Now we do a half double crochet, then a single crochet, and I got 3 stitches there. I'm just going to do a slip stitch right here. All right, I'm a couple of stitches away from that loop, and that works out to have a couple of stitches. So we go into our double crochets. We're going to do 10 double crochets inside the big loop. Now I did not learn this by reading a pattern. I just sort of looked at it and said, okay, let's try this. And I've been, I did it several times to try to figure it out, and I had some problems with some of it. And finally I said, oh, you know what I need to do? I need to actually write down what I'm doing. And then if I need to make an adjustment, I can make adjustments on my notes, and then until I get it perfected to where I know what I'm doing, and I do the same thing each time. Now, since I was talking, I was not counting, so I'm going to go back and count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more. It does help to make notes, and one of the benefits of me doing this video, okay, I'm gonna just slip stitch right in here where that touches. So basically skipped a couple of stitches down in there. Ah, my thread split. Gotta do that again. Get back in there. Okay, I'm skipping like 1, 2 stitches, and just gonna slip stitch that just to connect that down to the corner there. And then we'll go into our single crochet, and then our half double crochet. Oops. Wait a minute, that was supposed to go all the way through. Okay, chain 1, and now 5 double crochets. Yeah, it's a really good idea to take notes, so that you know, if one doesn't work out right, you can make an adjustment and figure it out. So I can look at things and just kind of figure out how it was done if I take enough time to study it. And sometimes it's just trial and error. You just have to try it. Just jump in and try it. So that's why I don't know the name of this pattern. I don't know who created it. I just thought it looked cool and I saved the picture. So I just studied the picture on Pinterest and just said, hey, this looks cool. Let me try this. Oh, and the benefit of doing a video is that if I forget how to do this, because it's been a while that I've done it, I can go back to my video and watch. So I do these videos for your benefit, but also for my own benefit, because I do forget how to do things. Like I was working on this almost every day. I little here, little there, and this project, and then I got busy with other things and I kind of put it aside. And when I came back to it, I forgot how to do it, and I had to like figure it out again. So I said, you know what? I need to write my notes down so that I can remember how it's done. My memory is not what it used to be. And if I lose my notes, well, I've got the video. I can go back to my video and watch it. And I've had to do that sometimes when I post a video on YouTube, and then later I'm like, how did I do that? I have to go back and watch my video because I forget. I'm going to slip stitch, but I want this to be connected here, so I'm going to add a slip stitch right there. And that is the end of that color. So you can see how the circle can kind of fit into a square now. See? Let's pull our thread to the back. And this time I'm going to use blue. And I like to start in the middle of the arch. Don't start at the corner, but start in the middle. And we pull up a loop. And just like with this row that we just did, we had to do a foundation first. Remember, we did 3 chains and a single crochet, and then we made a small loop. We have to do the same thing with this. We have to make a foundation row. And this, we want to try to make a straight line. Well, you can't, just crochet like this. If you come down here, and you're not going to have a straight line. We need to create a straight line. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4 chains. And then I'm going to do a double crochet right here in this corner. I'm doing it a double crochet because I need to have space right there, because I'm trying to create a row that's going to be a straight line across. Now I think I need to do 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 single crochets. Puts me right about to the top of this loop, and I just need a single crochet because that's real close. And because it is the corner, I am going to do 2 chains and then do another single crochet as I go around the corner, because I want to create a corner right there. Okay, 5 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now here I am going across that way, and there's a space, so I do a double crochet right there, right in this corner. Okay, then we do 1, 2, 3, 4 chains, and we're right on top of the circle, and all we have to do is a single crochet there. Chain 4, oops, split thread, and then we do a double crochet down in the corner. Get out of there. And then 5 chains, 3, 4, 5. And I am at the top of the loop, single crochet. See how this is starting to look close to a straight row? That's exactly what we want to do. We're trying to create a straight row. I'm on the corner, so I chain 2, and then I do another single crochet in the same place to help create a good corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then double crochet down into the corner, because a double crochet is a longer stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm at the top of the arch, single crochet. Get the idea? See? We're turning the circle into a square. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're back to where we started. So we just do a slip stitch. Okay, so that is our foundational row for the next round. Chain 3, straight up, and then we're going to double crochet in each of these stitches all the way around. And this row is the most boring row of the whole square, because it's just doing the same thing. It's just straight, and it's just double crochets, but it does bring it back to a square. Okay, I'm at the corner, so I'm going in that loop. At the corner, you do 2 extra chains, and then you do another double crochet in the same place as we turn the corner. Just continue. Double crochet all the way around. So I've got my corner kind of started. So since this part is kind of boring, I'm just going to go ahead and go all the way around. Don't forget that on the corners you have to leave a little space. So you have to chain 2. You double crochet, chain 2, double crochet in the same spot. It's the only thing you have to do different. Otherwise, it's just double crochet all the way across. So I'll come back and show you what that looks like. Okay, I'm gone all the way around, and now the last stitch, we just slip stitch, and we've completed our square that started off like a circle. And there we have it. We have what started off as a circle. It is now in a square. So I hope you enjoyed these crochet granny square lessons. If I learn another one down the road, maybe I'll do another video to show you another style square, granny square. Have fun making your blanket. Thanks for watching. Also going to show you how to join them together. This is a really cool joining stitch